I want to express our unconditional solidarity with this initiative and with the ethical, political, and legal imperatives that it's grounded in. This is a people's tribunal, a tribunal of conscience, and similar tribunals are being convened or will be convened based on this extraordinary model, which is a historic step forward in community-based struggle that reflects these imperatives that transcend the limits of existing legal systems and state apparatuses of terror, like the governments of Israel, the U.S., and all of their allies. You will hear when we present the prosecution's case and the witnesses on March 30th. You will hear how this is grounded in the UN Genocide Convention, which was ratified, signed by, of all others, President Reagan in 1986, and ratified by the U.S. Senate in 1988, with a lead sponsor who was a then younger senator named Joseph Biden. Wow. He personally promoted the ratification of the Genocide Convention, never imagining that that would establish the basis for his legal, ethical, and political liability today. Our case will also be based on the proceedings that have been initiated at the International Court of Justice, the case brought by South Africa, and the broader case brought by over 52 states around the world regarding the illegality of the Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories. It's also based on the case that has been filed here in the Northern District of California that was heard in Oakland on January 26th by Judge White. The case brought by Defense for Children International and Al-Haq, among other organizations based in Gaza and in Palestine, filed by the Center for Constitutional Rights and supported by the National Lawyers Guild. In that case, the good news was that Judge White wrote and determined that there was, as the ICJ had found in the South Africa case, a plausible basis of alleging genocide in Gaza. A plausible basis, uncontroverted by any contrary testimony. But he also dismissed the case because he said it exceeded the limits of his power and the judicial branch in terms of controlling the unchecked discretion and terror of the executive. We beg to differ. We dissent. And we have been appealing that case, and so the People's Tribunal is part of that process. Just in conclusion, you can count on the National Lawyers Guild as part of the prosecution team, anything we can do, and to make sure that this process is replicated elsewhere. You can join us as we have been seeking to do by saying, we are here for the 30,000. We are here for the 13,000 children. We are here for all those yet uncounted under the rubble. We are here for the 2 million who've been terrorized and displaced. We are here for all Palestinians everywhere and all Arab and Muslim peoples in our communities and around the world. We are here for our neighbors, our sisters and brothers, and we will not rest because there is a duty that each of us have and that each member of Congress has and each member of the executive branch to enforce the ICJ ruling and to ensure that it is complied with. And we will not rest until that is brought to fruition. Thank you.